Hi and welcome to Scrapbook.com. My name's Alexandra and I'm here today to show you some inspiration using these wonderful nested spring flowers. They come as part of the Scrapbook.com exclusive Sizzix Big Shot machine die cutting bundle. Now within that bundle you get so much. You get the Big Shot cutting machine. You also get these wonderful ocean sparkle pads which are full of glitter for your card making. You also get the extended multi-purpose platform, and that has a couple of different tabs depending what you're cutting. You can cut thin steel dies, you can emboss with it, you can use embossing folders, all sorts of fun things. And we also include the sandwich packet here, which is a quick reference guide, so you can see what sandwich you need depending on what you want to use and what you would like to do. So that's your quick reference guide in there. You also get these dies. You have 5 of the flowers in there, plus these 2 circle centers, so that you can create some really fun projects. Today I am going to show you how to create this 3D Lotus Blossom here with our frog in the center. So let's get started. So here's our little lily pad, and we're going to pop our frog in the middle here. They'd make a great either card topper, gift topper. You could put them on a string for a party theme. There are so many different options, and you can make them any size. You can make it bigger or smaller depending on what your project is as well. I'm going to use the first 3 largest sizes here of dies, and I have some green, some pink, and a lighter green cardstock. So these go really nicely together to give us our layers. So let's cut those out first of all. Here's our Big Shot machine that comes in the bundle, and this bundle is only available here at Scrapbook.com. Start with our largest here. It's a little bit snug on this piece of cardstock, so I'm going to use some washi tape just to hold my die in place. I've got all tabs down, and I'm just rolling it through with those fab ocean sparkle plates on there, shimmering away. Of course, washi tape is a bit lower tack, so it's not going to tear anything. Then I'm going to do the next size with some pink cardstock. And this is a nice textured cardstock as well, so it really adds some dimension, and it picks up some of the bronze accents that we're going to add at the end. So there's our pink flower. And finally, let's do our lighter green. Again, same sandwich. You can also cut multiple pieces of paper at once. So if you're making maybe 6 of these for a baby shower or some party decor for a frog lover, then you could put a few of them through at once as well. Now I'm going to make our lily pad and add those 3D accents in. So to do that, I'm actually going to just use the back of a paintbrush, and I'm going to go around and I'm going to break some of the fibers that are in the cardstock, and I'm just pulling against it, which means that they're going to ripple up, which gives us that wonderful lily pad. You could use a bone folder, but I really like the roundedness of a paintbrush handle because it helps that curl. Like so. So you've got those lovely 3D flower layers there. And before we assemble them together, I want to add some Nouveau embellishment mousse, which has a really nice metallic accent. This is the fresh copper, and copper and rose gold seem really sort of in metals at the moment. So just dab your finger in there, and then just put a little bit on the edge of each petal. Adds a little bit of depth and dimension, a bit of extra sparkle as well. And the embellishment mousse comes in lots of colours and shades. And there's all of your petals complete. So now we're going to create our frog to go in the centre. Here I have a piece of white stamping cardstock and this wonderful stamp set from Technique Tuesday called Felix the Frog. Love some of the sentiments on there that you could put inside of your card, on a little gift tag, and we're just going to be using this cute little frog down here today. And so I'm going to use my Ranger archival ink because I want something that's waterproof, because I'm going to colour in water-based markers. So here is our Felix. I'm going to give him a quick blast with the heat gun just to make sure he's fully dried and waterproof before I add my markers. And I'm going to be colouring in using the Zig Clean Colour Marker. They're really great to use. There's so many things you can do with them. You can watercolour with them, you can use them like a traditional marker, and they have a paintbrush tip on there. So I have 3 shades of green that I picked out, which are pale green, light green, and deep green. I also wanted a little bit of pink for his cheeks, and for that I've chosen light pink. I also have the marker stand in here, which is perfect. It angles it towards you at your workspace. Now, first of all, I'm going to go with the lightest colour, and I'm just going to colour all over. You can see here they've got this wonderful paintbrush tip, so it does play a part. So they're just like working with an aqua painter that has the appropriate colour in it. So first of all, let's colour all over. It's also really quick to colour in big areas because of how that paintbrush splays out. You've got lots of control for small or big places. Now I'm going to add some shadows and things with some deeper colours, and I'm going to scribble my colours here on my craft mat. I have a paintbrush and a mister. Because I only want a little bit of water, I'm just going to spray some next to it. I'm going to go as dry as I can and start adding some darker pieces in where his legs would be folded. Also on the eyelids. Then going to go into this darker shade still and add a bit more depth in here because these bits would be darker. I'm going to take that pink and add a little bit of pink in there for some nice rosy cheeks, and also a nice shade of blue just on that little dot inside of his eye. I'm going to cut him out using one of the nested circle dies. They're available separately. These are also exclusive Scrapbook.com dies, and they'll work with that big shot that you have in the bundle as well. Now I'm going to add some of that blue colour just to make it look like he's hopping through the water. I'm using the Salty Ocean Distress Oxide and one of the Nuvo blending brushes. These work great for adding hints of colour, work in a nice circular motion. And do you find these are easy to work with to add better layers, more controlled layers of colour, and maybe something like the blending tool. So now we're ready to assemble our lily pad. This is such a quick bit and so much fun. I'm using my Scrapbook.com adhesive runner here. And I'm going to layer these up so that these petals fall in that V between the larger size. I'm going to do the same here, and I find it's a bit easier to just add them onto this flat surface rather than the back of these curved ones. Again, these ones are now going to be in line with the layer there. And now we can add our frog on the top. And he fits perfectly in the centre there. The final touch is to add some glossy accents onto his eyes. I always think of frogs with those bulbous eyes on top. This will look cloudy now I put it on, but it will actually dry clear. It takes about 30 minutes or so to be fully dry. So just pop that to the side. So you can see there how quick, simple and easy they were to do, but yet so effective and so versatile to use for different things. Do check out all of our bundles and exclusive nested dies on the website. Thank you so much for joining me here at Scrapbook.com. Again, my name's Alexandra from Hedgehog Hollow, and I'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more from Scrapbook.com, please like, share, subscribe and leave a message. Happy crafting!